Hey there, Joshua Hanlon here at Brickworld Chicago 2022, and we're going to be taking a look at some fantastic LEGO one-to-one replicas, a lot of LEGO weapons here. But before we get into all of that, we've got Nick Jensen in what is obviously the best build on display here at the show this year. This is the replica of the Beyond the Brick microphone.
Let's throw them side by side. Look at that. So the inspiration for this, I was at Bricks Cascade. We did an interview for the car SMG from Titanfall 2. But right after that, I asked if I could see the microphone real quick. And I had some pieces in my pocket to line up with some parts of the microphone. I don't think you suspected a thing, did you?
I did not. I should have known you were up to something nefarious.
So I actually only scaled the cube part around the microphone properly, the handle and the receiver. Not quite the same, but I worked with what the dimensions I was able to do, the research I was able to get done there, and we got this replica for the Beyond the Brick crew to take home with them.
Yes, it'll make a great addition to the studio at home. Thank you so much, Nick. Your builds are always incredible, so this one looks fantastic.
Let's take a look at the mock card, too, for that.
Oh, yeah, the mock card is equally as impressive if you want to read that off for us.
We got the UCS Hanlon Industries subscription and light collection device. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you are part of this machine.
This is a fearsome device here.
It's helping me out too, I hope.
So with that out of the way, let's dive on in. Which build do you want to start with here?
Let's just go down the line. So first we got a couple of builds from Cyberpunk 2077. And we have some mixed opinions on the game, but one thing that most can agree on, it's kind of a cool looking game. And I'm a huge fan of Keanu Reeves, but also the band Refused, and both of them appeared in Cyberpunk 2077 as a fake punk band called Samurai. And to reflect that, I built Johnny Silverhand's guitar from the game, which he uses in the game in like flashback scenes, showing him being a revolutionary musician, and he's got this punkified Strat with all kinds of crazy stickers and weathering on the body with some of the wood grain coming in there. While the stickers on this is not accurate to the game, I wanted to have some Lego-styled stickers, so we got the Don't Shoot Your Eye Out Kid sticker right here.
A classic.
And we also have a Fragile sticker because, of course, it's made out of Lego. I don't play guitar. I don't know how to pose with a guitar properly, but I was able to make it so that the strap can be able to hold the weight of it, and you could pose with it, but of course I don't know how to properly do that.
Great work. We'll keep moving on down then.
Also from Cyberpunk 2077, we have the Unity pistol, which is the first gun you get in the game. Not very good, but I thought that at least people that played a little bit of the game would be able to recognize this one. So this one has a couple functions. You can pull on the trigger, you can pull back on the slide and lock it, and drop out the mag.
Is that a little Blacktron classic throwback?
Yep, there's a Blacktron sticker right there. I don't know what graphic exactly goes there. I think the company's Constitutional Arms or something, but instead of doing that, instead of getting a custom piece done, just put Blacktron instead. Just to put something there.
I love it. Great functionality there as well.
Thank you. So that's the Unity. That's all the Cyberpunk stuff I got there. Now we're going to move on to probably the biggest collection here is Halo. Starting first with one of the more memey weapons. We got the 7-wood, which it works just like the gravity hammer in Halo, but it looks like a giant golf club. So you'll swing it and you'll be able to launch vehicles, launch characters, and it kills in one hit. But I decided to do that for April Fool's Day, just as a little bit of a joke. I make a lot of Halo weapons, but what if I did something that was one of the more silly guns that appear in the game? I'm sorry, not a gun, but a golf club.
What a ridiculous weapon.
Just imagine these super soldiers in huge sci-fi armor just carrying around a golf club to fight the aliens. But right next to that, we got the Energy Sword, one of the Covenant weapons. One of my few Covenant weapons I was actually able to make. Let's go ahead and take that off the stand. So
whoa.
This one's close to life size. It's actually scaled down, believe it or not. But it weighs 6 pounds, feels like 30 just because of how unbalanced it is. But it uses a lot of different translucent pieces with a white bricks core just so it can hold together. Believe it or not, no glue or tape in this.
That's insane.
Just using all that engineering knowledge and putting it into a build like this.
There you go, making use of all that.
It's a little bit uncomfortable, but I'll try to make some poses with it, do some swings. Can do a jab.
So nervous right now, Nick.
Sorry to make it. It wobbles a lot, but as an engineer, wobbling is better than breaking. It's better to give it some flex.
I love it. Great work.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and set that one back down on its stand. I have to set it on a stand like this where it's horizontal instead of vertical, even though I want it to be displayed vertically like it appears in Halo 3 on one of the weapon stands. That's just the way they had to work. It makes me a little bit nervous to make something vertical for that. So moving on, we got the assault rifle from Halo Reach. I can barely reach it. So this one appears in Halo Reach. It also comes in Halo Infinite, but yeah, this one's got a few functions as well. You can pull back on the bolt here and lock it in place. You can take out the magazine, and it's got a crisp sound to it. I intentionally made it have a crisp sound by having these road sign pieces rub up against the magwell, so
Friction.
it sounds snappy. Then
I love the lights here on the sights and the ammo counter.
Yeah, we got lights on the ammo counter showing the 32 on there. That's the way you know it's Halo Reach. It has 32 bullets instead of 36.
There you go.
And one other thing you can do is pull on the trigger, but you can also lock it with the safety. So now I can't pull on the trigger no matter how hard I pull on it. But disengage that, it works again.
Fantastic. Great use of the track pieces there as well.
Thank you. That's actually one of the things that inspired the whole thing. It started with the ammo counter, but I also wanted to get that texture right, and it feels just right.
Sweet.
Gonna go ahead and set that one down.
This is the hardest part, is making sure nothing breaks as we're picking up and setting down.
Oh, geez. So, although I designed my models to be pretty sturdy, still gotta be careful with it. It is made out of Lego. We're going to take a break from the Halo and go into Call of Duty Zombies. So we got the Raygun, and I actually made a Raygun back in 2013, but I wanted to make an improved version with all the new pieces that came out since. So here we are in 2022 with a new edition of the classic Raygun from the Call of Duty Zombies mode. It got some lighting effects on that one. Got trans blue right here in this barrel section. Got yellow here on the mystery box display stand. Made a mini display stand of the mystery box just to make it a little bit nostalgic, show the classic. Pretty much anybody that played Zombies before knows that creepy jingle, and getting the mystery box, hoping to get the ray gun, the best gun in the game at the time of World at War Zombies. Go ahead and take it off its stand. It easily comes off the stand like that. And on this one, you can pull the trigger, and hopefully I don't break it. You can do the reload as well. So there's the atomic batteries inside there.
I love these elements on the outside as well.
Thank you. I love that trans blue. It's a brand new trans blue that actually appears in some of the Disney princess sets, like the Frozen sets. And yeah, it's kind of surprising that pieces from Disney sets made it into a lethal weapon against the zombie horde, but
hey, anything works.
Here we are. So I'm going to set that back down, and we got another type of ray gun next to it. Okay, that's so delicately put on that stand. Next to it, we got the Grand Theft Auto 5 Up and Atomizer appearing in the multiplayer mode of Grand Theft Auto. It is a ray gun that just launches things. It's not exactly lethal, but you know, it's fun to launch all the civilian and cop cars. And
sometimes fun is better than lethal.
Exactly. Actually, all the time is. So this one only got one function. You can pull the trigger. Unfortunately, the lights are not working anymore, but the barrel would light up. And yeah, it had the classic space colors to it, blue, gray, and translucent yellow. That's actually the default colors for the Up and Atomizer. And I thought, yeah, that's the same as Lego's Classic Space, so we got the Classic Space logo.
Perfect.
We got to appeal to both sides here. Got to appeal to the gaming fans, but also the Lego fans.
Yes. Those classic space fans.
All right, setting that one back down. Got the Magnum from Halo Reach, back to the Halo. not much to this one. You could pull back on the slide. You can pull the trigger and remove the magazine. It's got a bullet on top there. I always love building the pistols from Halo. It's just like probably every few years I'm making a remake of that. It's just such a fun design and looks so uniquely sci-fi that I just always want to build it.
Yeah, they look great.
And with Halo Infinite out, we got another Halo pistol design that we can could probably make that in the future. Backwards in time to Halo 2. So with this one, we got the shotgun from Halo 2. Actually, this one's Halo 2 Anniversary when they remade it in 2014. This one's got a fun function. Let me see if it's loaded. We got a working pump action on this one. So actually, if we show it from this side.
Oh, very nice.
Hope this works. Hope I'm not going to make one of your accidental fail videos right now. It worked perfectly.
Wow. Flawless.
Thank you. But in addition to the working pump action, you can actually load it into the top here. You can load shells in there, and it has glowing iron sights right there with the glowing bright green. You also pull on the trigger. Yeah, this was a fun one, and it's actually a lot sturdier than it looks. It's 6 pounds of Lego. It feels sturdy, feels good, and you can even hold it from the stock.
What? You keep blowing my mind here.
Again, no glue and no tape. All engineering.
Fantastic. Well, let's keep moving down the line. I want to make sure we have time to show all these here. So
the last one of my weapon set that I'm going to show off, we got the DMR from Halo Reach. This one's actually the oldest one here, but that's only going back to 2019. I've built so many different weapons from games and movies that it's almost hard to keep track of them anymore. But here's the oldest one. And it feels right, looks right. I loved working on this one. Like all kinds of different curved pieces came out around the time that I built this, and I wanted to use them in a new build. And I thought, well, I haven't made the DMR yet, and that's a Halo classic. Now it is a Halo classic, and here we are with the DMR replica that has a working bolt handle, and we got a working trigger, and you can also pull out the magazine in the back. And this one's also pretty sturdy, just like all the other Halo guns I've been showing you, so you can really smack that back in there.
Fantastic work as always. I love the tech screen all over this one.
Thank you. So those are what I brought to Brickworld Chicago as far as my different gaming and film replicas.
Okay, great work. Thanks for taking us through everything there, Nick.
Thank you.